I welcome you all to RKP online classes. I hope you all are doing well, and today we are going to start our next chapter, that is of 7th class, chapter number 2 of geography, inside our earth. In this chapter we are going to study about our earth, about what is inside our earth. Okay, we have discussed that there are oceans, continents on our earth, but what is inside the earth? Okay, so do you know that what lies in the interior of the earth? Do you know? Just like an onion, our earth is also made up of layers with one inside another. Okay, our earth is made up of layers like onion. Okay, like onion, we will peel it, and its next layer will again peel it. We can peel it so many layers of the onion. Okay, so now there are 3 layers of the earth as well. Okay, this is our earth. The first layer of the earth, that is crust. Second layer of the earth, that is mantle. And the third layer of the earth, that is core. Okay, so just like an onion, our earth is made up of 3 layers with one inside another. Okay, so first is crust, second mantle, and third core. And core is divided into 2 parts. Okay, inner core and outer core. Inner core and outer core. So this part, this will be called outer core, and this will be called inner core. Obviously the temperature will be the highest in the inner core. Okay, but if we are saying, if it is being asked that which layer has the highest temperature and the heat or pressure, then you will say that core. Okay, if you want to give a specific part, then you have to tell inner core. Okay, so what is crust? What is crust? The uppermost layer of the earth surface. The uppermost layer of the earth surface. In previous chapter we discussed about environment as well, and in that chapter we discussed about lithosphere, that what is lithosphere, what is crust, everything we discussed. So what is crust? The uppermost layer of the earth surface. This is the uppermost layer of the earth surface, that is called crust. Okay, so here are some points regarding the part crust. Okay, so first is, this is the thinnest layer of all. So this is the thinnest layer of these 3. Okay, means सबसे ज़्यादा पतला होना. So it is 35 kilometer. Its depth is 35 kilometer on the continents, and 5 kilometer deepest on the ocean floor. Obviously, if there is ocean at a big height, at a large height, there will be water. Okay, and in the depth there will be land. We can say there will be surface. Yes, so we can say that on the continents obviously they are on the higher altitude than the oceans. Okay, so 35 kilometer it is 35 kilometer deepest on the continents and 5 kilometer deepest on the ocean's floor. Okay, so next is the minerals. Crust has the main minerals, and these are Cl. What is Cl? Cl is made up with 2 minerals. So first is Cl. C means silica and Al mean alumina. Silica and alumina. That's why we have given them the name Cl. Okay, so I told you that 35 kilometer deepest layer, it is on the continents. Okay, so the continent's crust, that is made up of Cl, and the ocean's floor, that is made up of Sima. Sima means, C means silica, or Ma means magnesium. Okay, silica and alumina. From these minerals are continental crust is made up of, and from Sima, it means from silica and magnesium, are ocean's floor are made up of. Okay, and do you know that I told you that it is the thinnest and it covers only 0.5%. It means only 0.5% of the Earth's surface is covered by crust. Okay, that is the upper layer, uppermost layer that covers only 0.5% of the Earth. So this was about our crust. This was about our crust. Now do you know that radius of the Earth is 6,371 kilometer. Okay, 6,371 kilometers. Clear? So this is the radius of the Earth. This is the radius. You can suppose this is the radius, and any line, any half line that you, from the center to the outer part, that will be known as, that will be called radius. Okay, like if you want to draw this line here, that also will be the radius. If you want to draw a line here, that also will be the radius, and radius is of same length of a circle. Okay, so what is the radius of the Earth? That is 6,371 kilometer. Clear? Now our next topic, our next part, next layer, that is mantle. That is mantle. It covers, it was covering only 0.5% and it covers 83% of the Earth. Clear? It covers 83% of the Earth. Now mantle. Mantle means the layer beneath. Beneath means under. Beneath the crust, that is called mantle. Okay, and it extends up to a depth of 2,900 kilometer. It was 35 kilometer on the continents and 5 kilometers on the ocean floor. But mantle, it extends up to a depth of 2,900 kilometer. Okay, yes, it is so much, and we can say it is much more than the crust. Okay, so it covers 83% of the Earth. Clear? It covers 83% part of the Earth. Clear? The next is, there is core. We discussed about crust, mantle, core. Okay, if you are not clear by this diagram, then you can come here. Okay, first of all, the buildings, whatever. Hello everyone, our next topic is rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals. As you know that minerals are, we get minerals from the rocks only. Yes? So, these are the three layers of the earth: crust, mantle and core. One important fact that I'm going to share with you is, as we go deeper inside the earth, this is the crust. If we are going deeper, it means if we are going 32 meter deeper inside the earth, the temperature will increase 1 degree Celsius. Okay, so suppose here temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, so if we move 32 degree deeper inside the earth, there will be 31 degrees Celsius. 32 meter more, then there will be 32 degrees Celsius. Okay, clear? I hope this thing is clear to you all. And this is 35 kilometer deeper. This is 2,900 kilometer, and this is around 3,500 something kilometer. So if we want to go, to the deepest layer, you will have to dig 6,000 kilometers on the ocean floor. Okay, so 32 meter, as you go 32 meter deeper, the temperature will increase 1 degree Celsius. If the temperature is decreasing, it means the summer season, it means the hot, it is getting more hotter than the experienced one. Okay, so this was it. Our next topic is about rocks and minerals. Okay, we know that Earth's crust is made up of various types of rocks and minerals, and rocks can be defined. Rocks can be different according to their different color, different size, and the different texture. Yes, so there are three major types of rocks. These are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Okay, so first is igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are associated with volcanic eruption. This is associated with volcanic eruption. Okay. So what is volcanic eruption? Mean when a volcano erupts, it means when some gases and the ashes which are released out of the volcano, and it releases magma or lava outside of itself, mean volcano, that is called volcanic eruption. Okay, so it is associated with the volcanic eruption. So the molten liquid which is inside the volcano, suppose this is volcano. Okay, so this is magma chamber where magma collects. This is magma chamber. Okay, so the liquid hot part which is inside the volcano, that is called magma. But when it comes out, when it is released by the volcano, it becomes lava. Okay, if it is inside the volcano, it is magma, but when it is thrown out, when it is released out here, then it is known as molten lava. Molten means big lava in a liquid form. Okay, then it is called lava. Clear? And it is these igneous rocks are known as primary rocks. They are known as primary rocks. These are known as primary rocks. Okay. So next, igneous rocks are of two types. Igneous rocks are of two types. First is intrusive rocks and second is extrusive igneous rocks. Extrusive and intrusive. So what you have to keep in your mind, intrusive, it means inside the volcano. Okay, and extrusive, X means exit, means that is outside of the volcano. Clear? So if the magma which is inside the volcano, when it takes, जो भी बीच में layers हैं, जो भी बीच में breaking ups होंगी volcano में, through that it spreads on the areas near volcano. Okay, then obviously the magma which is getting spread here, it will take a long time to get solid. Yes, so it will take a long time to convert itself into solid form. Yes, if the magma that releases out and becomes lava, so because of the atmospheric conditions, obviously the lava which is outside the volcano, it will become, or it will came in a solid form, that is with a speed. Yes, with speed. So obviously, so the lava, or we can say the rocks with the magma which are inside the volcano, which is made up of magma and which take a slow process, or they solidify themselves slowly, they are known as intrusive. And बाहर आने पे that lava, जो उस lava की rocks बनती हैं आके, that are known as extrusive, and they solidify themselves quickly. Okay, they solidify themselves quickly. Now here are some examples of intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. So intrusive means, we can say granite is an example of intrusive, and rhyolite or rhyonite, it is an example of extrusive rocks. Okay, so that is granite. Granite is used for making the powder and paste of the spices. Okay, what is used to make the powder of spices? Which rock is used? That is made up of granite. Okay, so there is another example of extrusive, that is basalt. Okay, that is a type of rock, that is a type of extrusive rock, that is basalt. Okay, and in this rock, in basalt, the quantity of iron. The quantity of iron we can found it in the much quantity. Okay. So this was igneous rocks. This was igneous rocks. The next is sedimentary. What are sedimentary rocks? Sedimentary rocks are those rocks when igneous rocks roll down, crack and hit each other and they are broken down into some pieces, into some particles, and then these particles are called sediments. Okay, then obviously the rocks made up of these sediments, that will be called sedimentary rocks. Yes. So what are sediments? Rocks roll down, they crack down, hit each other and divided and broken down into the different particles, and these particles are called sediments. But because of some natural factors, when these sediments are deposited at the one place, they are known as, and they convert into a solid form, and that solid form of the rock is called sedimentary rocks. Okay. So there is an example, that is sandstone. Sandstone is the example of sedimentary rocks. So sandstone is made from the grains of sand, fine particles of sand. Clear? So next is, and these rocks contains fossils of plants, animals and many other microorganisms. What are microorganisms? Microorganism mean जो small जो living beings हैं, petty living beings हैं, like insects हो गए या कुछ भी, that used to live on these sedimentary rocks. Okay, so these rocks contain fossils of plants, mean the remaining part, the remains of plants and animals. Okay, and the microorganism. Then next there are metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks. So under great heat and pressure, both type of rocks, that are igneous and sedimentary, these both type of rocks can change itself into metamorphic rocks. Why? Because of under great heat and pressure. Okay, and there is an example like clay. Clay changes itself into slate. So clay, it changes itself into slate, and there is another example, that is limestone. Limestone changes itself into marble. Okay, so these are the type of igneous and sedimentary rocks which, according to me, under great heat and pressure, they are converting itself, they are changing itself into metamorphic, that is rocks. Okay, so these are metamorphic rocks. So clay changes itself into slate, and limestone changes into marble. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. Now our next topic, that is about rocks. Do you know that rocks are very useful to us? If rocks would not there, how could we make roads, buildings, houses? How could we make them? No. So rocks are very useful to us. They are useful in making roads, houses, buildings, etc. And they are used to play games as well. You are enjoying your childhood, and I think you are also using the stones for playing the games, and there are some games in which stones are used to play. Like there are some games like Ch-2. Yes, in Ch-2 stones are used. Yes, the stones का use करके हमें इसमें क्या करना होता है? Ch-2 बनाना होता है. Yes, it means we are using the stones playing games as well. And there are some other stones also कि one stone ऊपर किया, दूसरा उठाया, second को भी अपने hand में लिया. That is also, I think, गिट्टे बोलते हैं उसे, क्या बोलते हैं? So that is also a type of game which is used with the help of ropes. Okay, so they are very useful to us. They are used in making rods, houses and the buildings as well, and they are used in games as well. Okay, now Red Fort is made up of red sandstones and Taj Mahal is made up of marble. I hope you all were aware of this. Okay, so now there is another thing, there is rock cycle. There is rock cycle. As you discussed about water cycle, or as you learned about water cycle in the previous classes, it means water cycle. It means water, it is converting into so many forms and then again it is coming to that place only. It means cycle, and water, the material or the substance which is being used in that process, that is water. So that is water cycle. As you discussed, as you learned that in water cycle, due to the process of evaporation, condensation, and after that cooling down, and after that precipitation, it get again falls down on the land and again it goes into the ground. Yes, it means from where it was starting the cycle, that process is ending at that place only. Okay, now what is rock cycle? It means we are making rocks, or the rock is a natural process. So we are starting from a point and it will also end up with only that point. Okay, so I told you that igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are those rocks which are associated with the volcanic eruption, and when the molten magma cools down, it becomes hard, and these rocks are called igneous rocks. But these are igneous rocks. But these rocks, when they roll down, cracked and hit each other, and they're broken down into the pieces, and when these sediments are deposited by the natural factors, or when they get deposited at one place and became solid, then then sedimentary rocks will be formed. These were only molten lava, then igneous rocks, then sedimentary rocks were made from igneous rocks, and after that metamorphic rocks. I told you that metamorphic rocks are those rocks in which igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks changes itself into metamorphic rocks due to some extreme heat and pressure, extreme temperature, heat and pressure. Yes, but when this process is in process, that these rocks are changing into metamorphic rocks, when this is still in the process, at that time, because of some heat and pressure, these rocks, metamorphic rocks, they convert itself into the magma, molten magma. So we started from the magma only, with the lava only. Yes, magma se start kiya, then it became as lava, then then igneous rocks formed from this lava, then sedimentary, then metamorphic, then इसी से molten magma, then again उससे molten magma से lava. Obviously rocks जहाँ से हमने started, from where we have started, after a process we came at that point only, that is called a circle. Okay, that is called a circle, and that is called a cycle, and that is called rock cycle. That is called rock cycle. I hope this is clear to you. This was your chapter. I hope this is clear to you all. Now I am giving you some questions to write. You have to write their answers in your classwork notebook, and after writing the answers, you have to share it in your group. Okay. So first question is, name 3 types of rocks and write at least 3 lines about each type of rocks. This is first question. Second is, temperature decreases 1 degree Celsius when we go deeper. When we go how much deeper inside the earth? Okay, like 32 meters. Okay, so second question is, temperature increases when we go dash meter deeper inside the earth. Next, third question is, name the 3 layers of the Earth's surface. Name the 3 layers of the Earth's surface and write 3 lines about each layer. These are the 3 questions. You have to give their answers. Okay, you have to write their answers in your classwork notebook and share in your classwork group. And now there are some points. As you know that Earth is not a proper sphere. It looks like a spherical shape, but it is geoid. Mean it is bulges in the middle and flatten at the top. Okay, so first of all, who told that Earth is round? Who told? Who said that the Earth is round? That person was Pythagoras. Okay, that person was Pythagoras. And who told that Earth looks like an orange? Earth looks like an orange. That is Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton. And there is a fruit that is a nashpati. Yes. Who proves that the Earth looks like that fruit? Who proved? Who told? Who said that our Earth is like that fruit? That was James Jean. James Jean. So this was a chapter. I hope this chapter is clear to you all. If you have listened to me carefully and if you have watched the video carefully, then obviously this topic will be clear to you all. So take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day. See you in next video. Take care.